Here we go.
The first thing that I want to talk about here is the announcement, the hot toy announcement in this figure stock section of Star-Lord. So Hot Toys has announced a couple of Hot Toys from Guardians of the Galaxy in the last couple weeks or so. So they released a figure once a week in the last 3 weeks or so. So the first one they announced, Groot, which we talked about a couple weeks ago. So that Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, that was announced. And then after that, a week after that, they announced the Rocket. The Rocket with Cosmo. Rocket and Cosmo, again from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Hot Toys. So me and Matthew talked about it last week. And this week on Thursday, Hot Toys announced Star-Lord. Now, when they announced the Rocket Hot Toy, one of the images that has Rocket and Star-Lord, you can see that Star-Lord was behind him. So obviously there was a big pointer that they were going to announce Star-Lord pretty soon. I didn't think they were going to announce it that quickly, but they announced it a week later. So that's what we're going to talk about here very quickly regarding this figure here. So this is another image of this Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 Star-Lord, and there isn't really like a deluxe version of this. The only one that really had a deluxe version of the Hot Toy was Groot, because Groot had all those multiple arms like you saw in the movie. Rocket didn't have a deluxe version of it, and this one doesn't seem to have one either. So this Star-Lord comes with the following. So I'm just going to mention a couple things here. So we have authentic and detailed likeness of Chris Pratt, which right here, he actually does look pretty lifelike. He does look pretty good here. So I definitely agree with that. It says one newly developed head sculpt with separate rolling eyeball system, movie accurate facial expressions with detailed wrinkles, skin texture, and beard, as you see here. Short brown curly hair sculpture, a specialized body with over 30 points of articulations, approximately 31 centimeters tall, 10 pieces of interchangeable gloved hands, including one pair of fists, one pair of relaxed hands, one pair of blaster holding hands, one pair of finger point hands, one pair of gesture hands. Each head sculpt is especially hand painted. And when it comes to the costume, we have one navy blue and red combat suit with emblem on the chest. So this is the outfit that all the Guardians use in Volume 3. And it looks like most of the Hot Toys that they're going to be announcing regarding the Guardians, looks like they're going to be wearing this outfit here. One pair of blue pants with blaster holsters, one black belt, one pair of black boots. And again, the weapons are two blasters. Some of the accessories are one portable music player with headset, two shooting effects attachable to blasters, a specially designed figure stand with character nameplate and movie logo, which is stuff that we've already seen in the other Hot Toys and stuff like that. So let's go back to this one. Okay, so this one is the one that shows a little bit more details as to what's going to be part of this Star-Lord. I'm not planning on picking this one up. I'm not planning on getting this, but I know throughout the Hot Toy community or figures community, a lot of people are excited about this. This is not just the only Star-Lord that they've announced. Obviously, they've announced some other ones, like the one from I think it was Infinity War, and I believe maybe one of the other Guardians movies where a Hot Toy of Star-Lord was announced. Now, when it comes to this particular Hot Toy and the fact that it doesn't come with a helmet like the other ones, I believe the other ones did have a helmet, that's kind of related to the movies. So again, I don't know if you want to consider that a spoiler or not, but I don't recall ever seeing Star-Lord wearing a helmet in the entire movie, and I think it might have been destroyed, I guess, in Volume 2. I don't remember vividly if that's what happened, but I know some people were not pleased that Star-Lord's helmet is not included in this. But again, I don't remember seeing him at all, or seeing the helmet in the movie, so that might be the reason there. Going back to this image here, so you see Nebula next to Star-Lord. Nebula has not been announced yet. So they haven't announced Nebula, and obviously they have her. It's right there. Just like last time they showed Rocket and Star-Lord was right behind them. So I think they're going to do the same tactic here. So they're doing a little tease. You know, here's Nebula Volume 3. She's coming. I'm basically going on the or basing this on the history, you know, the pattern that I've seen in the last few weeks or so. I'm assuming Nebula will be announced next week. And again, I don't know if Nebula is going to have an image like this standing next to another Guardians. Maybe the next one that they're going to announce, Drax or Mantis, I don't know. So that's kind of the pattern that they're going with here. And like I said, I'm not planning on getting this, but I know a lot of people are excited about this particular Star-Lord hot toy, even though it doesn't have the helmet. Going back here to the character, so the price for this Star-Lord hot toy Volume 3 is $265, expected to ship between July and December of 2024. So again, there's no deluxe version of this. This is the only version that they've announced. So that's the Star-Lord from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. So that's it for the announcements today, or the figures segment, I should say, for this new segment of the Met Report. So I'm doing a lot of like Hot Toys segments during the Met Report episodes, and then I cut them out and then post them on YouTube separately. And sometimes they're doing pretty well, and sometimes they're okay. So that I'll be still doing this as long as they keep announcing things. A lot of these are related to movies. You know, obviously Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is a big movie that just came out a couple weeks ago, and they just announced this particular hot toy. So I'll be continuing to do that.